Starting the attempt of the Foothills Trail through hike. We're starting at Oconee and headed towards Table Rock. Didn't know whenever I planned this week that this was going to be the week of Ramdino's end of days hike. So there should be lots of folks out here. Dusty couldn't make it with me this time, but next time she'll be out here, hopefully. So it's just me and everybody else on the hike, on the end of days hike. Here we are, 76.2 miles to Table Rock. Right, this is where we're splitting off, where the Palmetto Trail is that way. We're following a white blaze. First blowdown. I think it just can like squat crawl under this one. So the first couple of days of this trip, I'm planning on being out here 6 days, 5 nights, if all goes to plan. And oh look, second blowdown, although this one's higher than the last one. So it's December 26th. Okay, December 26th, and we got like a high 61 today, and I think a low of like 52 tonight, 54, something like that. Tomorrow will be a high of 72, lows in the 50s, but then it'll dip. I think highs in the 50s, and the temps will dip down to like lows in the 20s. So I had to pack for both warm weather and cold weather. So my pack is a little heavy, but right now I'm in shorts. And it feels great out here. It's overcast, so it's not like the sun isn't beaming down, and that's nice. And I think I saw that Fresh Grounds is going to be set up at mile 6. And I have not gotten to experience Fresh Grounds trail magic yet, though I see it everywhere in the AT groups. So I'm very excited to experience that for the first time today. Great. We're officially outside of Oconee State Park's boundaries. I do like I'm moving a little bit slower today than normal, but I'm sure that has to do with the heavier pack. I've got like 4.5 days worth of food in this pack. And it's a little bit heavier. I decided to cache my food to pick up on day 5 instead of day 3. So we'll see how that goes. This green tunnel is such a welcome change from the exposed, no tree cover of the Mojave Desert a couple of weeks ago in Joshua Tree, and then over in Saguaro. Oh, it's so nice to be home under tree cover. Okay, made it to the Massey campsite. And to cut down on a little bit of weight, I'm only carrying 1 liter of water on the first half of this trail because water's so plentiful. So I'm gonna go ahead and fill up here at this source because the creek is flowing pretty good. I got the Katadyn Be Free filter for Christmas, and I gotta say that was really convenient over the Sawyer just now. to just fill up this bottle and not have to filter it into another bottle. Wow, I'm pleased so far. I've gone 4.6 miles and only 71.6 to go. I see them birds. That's fresh grounds. And right on time because I am hungry and ready for a snack.
Y'all want to go backwards? We'll just hang out at Spectacular?
I don't see that. What you did, you camp here.
Yeah.
Hey, I got to meet the famous leapfrog. Here we go. Look at all this setup. It was freaking amazing. Thank you so much.
No such thing as famous.
Yes, absolutely.
Well known.
All right, leaving Trail Magic, and it was fan-freaking-tastic. And here we are, 70.2 to Table Rock. Although tonight we should only have about, or I should only have about 5 miles left before camp tonight. And I'm hoping to get there before sundown, but we shall see how that goes. Might be a little bit of night hiking given that it's overcast right now. Seven and a half from Oconee. And my knees are really feeling this heavy pack. 68.7 to Table Rock. Looks like the 3 guys that were ahead of me took their packs off to go check out Lick Log Falls. There's a little spur trail for right there. Down at that bridge down there. In Pigpen Falls. I'm gonna press on. Although I do need to stop up here at the Lick Log campsite to refill my water. Alright, just got water at the Lick Log site and I'm headed to Sims, so 2.5 miles until camp tonight. And 67.9 to Table Rock. Oh yeah, done been 8.3 miles today. Here we go. But onward and upward. Only 2.5 more miles. I know there's going to be some climbing on this one to get down, back down to the river. So here we go. Just about 9.25 miles in. I think I got maybe less than 2 to camp. And my knees are feeling it with this heavier pack. But I also remember last time, a few weeks ago, when Dusty and I did this little section as an out and back, it was around mile 9 that I started to feel my pace slow. But this too is a heavier pack, so I'm definitely feeling it slow, but I think I'm up on this ridge line for a little while, which is nice. And I'll be glad to get to camp tonight. And then tomorrow, I'll have to be more intentional about taking breaks to give my knees a rest. Still trying to push through tonight to get there before dark. Fingers crossed for no night hiking. The sun is going down over there. So pretty. Made it to camp. I think this spot will be home for the night because of that noise right there. Had just enough time to set up with a little bit of light left. Uh-oh. This will not be my spot. That one's angling towards me too much. Don't like that. This is at Sims Field. Oh, okay. This isn't bad. All right, I'll take this one right here. Okay, I got all my chores done. Camp set up. Ate supper. Food bag is hung. And I'm hitting the hay for the night. It's definitely hiker midnight. It's only like 7:30. But thoughts on day one. Ooh. My hand is very dirty. Ooh. Thoughts on day one. I met quite a few people. I was very excited to get to do trail magic with Fresh Grounds today. He was talking about the other locations that he's going to be at and like when he's going to be there. And I just don't think it's going to work out to meet up with him again. Which is unfortunate, but also fortunate at the same time because that means I'll eat some of the food that I brought, and that means my pack will get lighter. Thank the heavens over that, because that pack where I decided to cache my food is made it so that I'm carrying like 4.5 days of food. 4.5 days of food. And it is heavy. Oof, my knees were feeling it. Ooh, they were feeling it. So made it from Oconee State Park to Sims Field. And I'm taking tally on folks that I met throughout the day and just like notable things or whatever. I think I crossed like 8 or 9 footbridges. Didn't do any water crossings because the bridges are so great. I met a few section hikers, some through hikers that were going towards Oconee, and we heard that like they were the ones that were raving to me about Fresh Grounds being set up, and they were like, oh, he's got some juicy burgers, and he's got like fries and burritos and like all the good things, right? And we get up, and I get up to Fresh Ground, and he just happened to be talking about them, because he said he was just talking about folks that had come through, and he said that there were a couple that was going westbound, like towards Oconee, that they had been cold soaking the entire time they were out, and then they got to eat like the big old burgers and stuff. And I was like, yeah, they were raving about you. But he had an freaking amazing burritos. And I got a banana and some Gatorade or something. Yeah, that's what I had there. But it was so cool to meet him. Interesting conversation while we were snacking. We were just talking about, there were some other hikers there, and one that has done the AT several times, and they were talking about norovirus and giardia, and which was worse. The consensus was that giardia is worse. So tomorrow there should be a lot more people starting the trail, and since I hike slower, I'm sure I'll see a lot of those folks. So I don't really have a plan on waking up. My only job tomorrow is to hike, and I'm very excited about that. But I'll take the tally, and I'll put like of all the things that I saw that I took notes on today. And I'll put that and my mileage up for the day in the video. And also at camp tonight, there's a couple over here. They don't have trail names yet. They said their names are Bruce and Janet, I think. And then there are 3 guys over there that I was kind of like leapfrogging all day. They are the smokers. But they're a little farther away, so I can't smell the smoke, which is nice. But it is brown trout, 50 mil, and Navigator. That's their trail names. And it was actually kind of cool to sit down and chat with them. And brown trout let me use their bear hang for the food bag. So that was so nice. I didn't have to go find a bear hang for myself. So that was day 1.